black. The story from the project, innocent black man. Let me be clear, damn man. The story from the project, innocent black man.
What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Small Account Challenge. Today is day number 141. This morning when I checked the pre-market, I didn't see a lot of things happening. Not much gapping up or gapping down, so I knew pretty much we had to wait for the market to open and see how things were going to go. I actually got to my desk kind of late because I had to take care of some business, so I missed one of my first entries, but it was okay. We was able to catch the next one. We went green at first, then went red. We was able to pull it all back towards the end. Now I'm going to say exactly how we pulled it off. And today, midday market recap. People who have subscribed to this channel have asked me, do I give training for these small account stuff? And I'm going to be starting that. First, I need to see if there's real interest in it. So in the comment section below, put the word interested, and then I know if people are really interested, because I know there are traders who don't have a lot of money and they would like to learn how to grow their small amount of money into a large amount of money and then take it on their own. Anyway, that's what I'm speaking to. All right, y'all, let's go over the trades from this morning. As you can see, midday SPY is climbing up. Like I said yesterday, I feel like buyers have came back into the market, and the market is trying to get back to where it was. You know it's climbing because the main bad boy everybody still like to watch is Nvidia. That bad boy has got back over that 120 level again, which was a heavy, hard like resistance for a while. But it's back over that. Today is standing at 129. So you know things starting to move up. Anyway, only got into 1, 2, 3, 5 trades today. Like I said, the first 3 was good. Small chump change. The fourth one smacked us. The fifth one smacked them back. We was able to get out the door green. All right, let's pull the charts up. All right, here we go. Like I told you, I got to the desk late, so I missed. I'm gonna show you the move that I missed. That would have been one of my entries. Anyway, first trade was at 950 to the upside. All right, let's pull the charts up. Okay, cool. The candle that starts the market. Oh, let me fix this here. Let's get this going here, cause. All right, cool. Let's get this going here so we can see what we got going on here. Get the charts ready. All right, cool. Here we go. The candle that starts the market at 930 is a red candle, but it closed red, but it doesn't show who's really in control. We do got a lower wick to the red side. That's not the candle I would watch. The very next candle I would have watched. And when I got back to my desk, I saw this candle. We had a push down and a slight push up. So I set the lower key level and the upper key level. I didn't get back until after the second candle, which opens up at 935, closes at 940. That bad boy squeezed up, but I missed that move. But that would have been an entry for me, because on the candle that opens up 30, closes at 35, we had an upper wick, and that would have been my key level for today, starting up the day. And the candle that opens up 935, closes at 940, broke that and closed above it. So I would have pretty much rolled that one up for a trade today. But it's all right. We missed that. We got back to the desk around 941. Okay, as we got back, we coming on this candle. The candle that opens up 940, closes at 945. That one makes an upper wick as well. So I set a second key level to the upside. So now I say to myself, if we don't get above that or below to the lower key level on that first candle, no trades for me. So I'm watching this bad boy. Remember, the very next candle opens up 45, closes at 50. I'm watching it. No trade on this one. It's coming back down to the downside in between the key levels, so no trade for me. The very next candle opens up 50, closes at 55. Remember, we got in 950 in 54 seconds. This bad boy squeezed up heavy as it opened up in the first minute. It breaks the upper key level that I like. I like the energy, so I jumped in. Rolled that bad boy from 950 all the way to 951 and 10 seconds. That was our first trade of the day. We was able to catch a green one, small chump change, because as it moved in my direction, I moved the stop loss up. So now you got two choices. Either you're going to give me my cash where we at, or we keep going. It decided to give me the cash where we at, because on that upper wick on that candle, it reversed back, which is fine. I was ready in the green. Cool. On to the next trade. All right. The next trade was at 957 to the upside. Alright, cool. So as we got out of the candle that closed at 9.55, the very next candle, now that upper key level that I set now becomes resistance to me. I mean support to me. So now I gotta see if we're gonna hold. It comes back down, it retests it. I like it. It starts to bounce back up at 9.57. I jump in. I ride that bad boy all the way back up to 9.59 and 35 seconds for our second green trade of the day. Let me tell you, if you don't do anything, learn charting and learn key levels. But that's one thing I'm going to include in the training as well, how to set the key levels. That's key to me. That's key to me for my strategy. All right, here we go. The next trade was at 10.08 to the upside. All right, cool. The candle that we got out of, which was the 10 o'clock candle, that one closed. The very next candle opens up 10 o'clock, closes at 10.05. Today, this is the kind of trading or price action you got to be careful with in terms of trying to get a bounce or reverse, because the way SPY is kind of stair stepping, and when it stair steps like that, it's difficult in terms of getting that reverse, because it'll run up and you think it's coming back, but because it's stair stepping, the buys are holding it up and everybody can see it stair stepping, so it comes back down a little bit and rises back up. Next candle come back down a little bit and rises back up. So you got to be careful with that kind of price action. Anyway, like I said, the 10.05 candle, it closes. The very next candle opens up 10.05, closes at 10.10. We're still squeezing up. I jump in at 10.08. I like the price action, and I can see we stair stepping. Like I said, I hold this bad boy for about 40 seconds. I like the price action. Easy money, we take it. Boom. That was our third trade of the day. So now we sitting kind of nicely. I'm like, all right, cool. Do I want to continue or add to the gains? And it was on the next trade that kind of smacked us, which I should have realized. Like I said, it was a stair step. I wanted the reverse, didn't get it, gave it all back. I'm gonna tell you what happened on that one. Here we go. The next one was at 10.10 to the downside. All right, cool. As that candle closed, and the reason why I went to the downside, check this out. The 10.10 candle closed green. The 10.05 candle closed green. The 10.10 green, 10.05 green, 10 o'clock green, 9.55 green. I'm asking myself, man, it can't keep going. It got to reverse eventually. So on that, the candle that opens up 10.10, closes at 10.15. I jumped in this to the downside. I do get the lower wick. And because I wanted more cash out of this one, I held. So I added at 10.11. So I jumped in 10.10, added at 10.11 because it started to reverse on me. I'm thinking it's only gonna be a slight reverse. And boy, the Bulls was like, not right now. They pushed it right back up. And with the two contracts, look at this candle. You can tell it squeezed up pretty fast. We gave back all the profits from the first three trades, and now we be sitting red on the day. I'm like, oh man, this is insane. But like I said, it comes with the game. I should have just watched the stair step and rolled it up and got more chump change. But sometimes you get it wrong. Sometimes you get it wrong, and you gotta accept that. But on the next one, we was able to get it back and then some. All right, here we go. The next one and the last trade of the day, which finished this out, which was SPY to the downside at 10.19. All right, cool. At the candle that smacked us in the face, closed at 10.15. I start watching the very next one. The next one opens up 10.15, closes at 10.20. We get a squeeze up, but a heavy squeeze up, then a reverse. I knew then it was on that one. Biz was like, that's it for this session. It's time to pull it back down. All right, cool. That candle closed at 10.20, right before close. I jumped into the downside. I said, y'all better hold this thing and bring it back down. I jumped in 10.19 and 21 seconds. And because I saw we had a little more pressure down to the downside right before close, I added another contract at 10.19 and 44 seconds. The candle closes at 10.20. So now I'm holding. The very next candle opens up 20, closes at 25. I'm like, are y'all gonna stair step this and keep going, or we going back down? I'm thinking we gonna get it up. We're going back down, and we absolutely do. It does run a little bit, but not a luck. It comes back down, but it doesn't hold. Bulls push it back up. The candle closed. The very next candle opens up 25 and closes at 30. we get an upper wick, I get nervous. It begins to fade back. I love it. I add another contract. So now we got 3 contracts on that bad boy. And I'm like, all right, cool. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? And the candle closes at 10:30 on that downward pressure. I sell my position with the good cost basis with the 3 contracts. And boy, when I say we smacked them back, we smacked them back. And we was able to get back all we lost and cross over. Finally, again, the $2,300 mark. You can see it there. That's what we finished it today. Right then and there, y'all. Not much, but it's always better to finish green. Like I said, remember, this is a compounding game. And we keep compounding gains on top of gains. And on top of gains, it don't got to be home runs. Like I told you before. How good you going to feel if somebody one day give you $20. Then the next day they give you $25. Then the very next day they give you $45. Then the day after that they take $15 from you. Then the next day they give you $85. Then the day after that you get $50. Then the day after that you get $25. Then the next day you lose $45. But you get more money in terms of your accuracy versus on they're taking back money from you. This is my strategy. It ain't got to be a lot, but it will compound eventually. This is how we get we got the account to where it's at. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got for you today for day 141. We'll be back at this tomorrow for day 142. All right, y'all, peace.